How would we classify mollusks? Well, here we can see by this phylogenetic tree of the kingdom of Animalia, mollusks from the ancestral protists would be straight up here into this orange circle here. Now if we were to look more in depth into the molluscan classes, we can see they're split into 5 classes, with the one we'll be looking at today here, Cephalopoda. The animal we'll be looking at today is a southern giant octopus, otherwise known as Octopus magnificus. You'll be able to see the distinct characteristics of Entropicus here as these massive folds on the octopus's body and the large paddle-like papillae. They're quite large octopuses, reaching a total length of up to 1.8 meters and a mass of 11.4 kilograms. You would find these octopuses from Namibia to Port Elizabeth. They'd be found primarily on sand and mud flats from shallow subtidal areas to around 1,000 meters in depth. Now, here, indicated by this line, we'd be able to see that octopi would be bilaterally symmetrical, meaning that you could cut them down the middle vertically and they'd be the same on both sides. Cephalopods are invertebrates that exhibit a high degree of cephalization. They have centralized heads and highly developed brains. As well as this, these animals possess the ability to change color, texture and body shape to elude predators. Now, mollusks would be triploblastic, shown by this amazingly drawn circle here. As they are triploblastic, we can say that they are coelomates. Now, a coelomate has an ectoderm here, which would be the skin and nervous system, a mesoderm, which would be the internal organs, shown here, and an endoderm, which would be a digestive system. Also, it would include a coelom, which would keep the internal organs separated from the outer layer of the body. Cap! What type of gut would an octopus have? Well, in the next photo, I will show you that octopus consists of a mouth and an anus, which would mean that they have a complete gut, not a sac-like gut. Now, as we can see in this photo here, they have a beak where the food would go in and an anus where the mouth would go out, thus complete gut. Is there a coelom present in octopus? Well, as octopi are triploblastic, yes, there would be a coelom present, as shown here. Octopi have 3 hearts. They have 2 branchial hearts, which are shown here, right there. These pump blood through each of the 2 gills, allowing them to breathe underwater. The third is a systemic heart, which both you and I have, that pumps blood around and through the body. Octopus blood contains copper-rich protein, hemocyanin, for transporting oxygen. This isn't very efficient under normal conditions. However, in cold, low oxygen pressure conditions where octopi live, this is essential and a must-have for these animals. Now, an octopi's primary defense would be to hide from a predator or to try and squirt ink to try and distract the predator or blind the predator. However, in some octopi you would find a poison gland which could be used as defense. Octopi swim by shooting gusts of water out of strong contracting muscles which would be found here. This propels them forward and they would be able to swim at very high speeds. This is a food web of just the southern giant octopus. Now, their main predator would be the Cape fur seal and the leaf scale gulper shark, and their main prey would be the deep sea Portland crab and the Cape hagfish. However, other octopi may be preyed on by barracuda or other large fish and sharks, and their prey would be clams, whelks, small fish or prawns. Octopi can squeeze themselves through very tiny holes. This is for an escape mechanism and for catching food, and also they have been known to predict World Cup soccer games.